But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so f y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro, so f y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. Yeah. Q, what I do? Q, what it do? Hey. Man, let's go and start this damn show, baby. Let's start this damn show. Let's get it. Let's start the damn show.
This that squad side.
Yeah. What's popping, yo? What's happening? You're back in the lab with your man, Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking the Beats. Hope this broadcast is finding y'all in good spirits, good health. If this your first time tuning in, make sure you subscribe, man. Hit that bell. Make sure them notifications on lit so you'll be the first one to get the content. Man, we got a very special guest in the building tonight. Man, what can I say about this guy you probably don't know? He's a former WBA champ. Man, he survived all odds. He did it the right way, doing this right here, throwing lefts and rights. Man, this guy is a very special friend of the show. It's good to have him over here. But before we do that, let me run the intro for the man. Let's get it.
TRC Music.
Thank y'all for coming out with here again. So we got a great show. We're back.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up,
yeah,
man?
yeah.
That was a nice intro.
You like it?
Yeah, it was nice. Real nice.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. How you feel, sir?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Hey, well, look, welcome over here. Welcome here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Aaron Superman Davis in the building. How you doing today, sir?
No, I'm all right. How you doing?
Man, that's good. It's a blessing to have you over here. We got my man Troy Graham in here. Thank you, Troy, again for setting this up. You are a man of your word.
What's up, Troy? What's going on, man?
Oh, blessings, brother.
I'm sorry
good.
it took so long. Something's wrong with my phone. My phone is messed up for like 3 days now. And I ordered the phone and I didn't get it. I mean, Verizon keep telling me they get it. I didn't get it yet. That's what took me so long. Because I think the LLC light is blowing out. So I probably got a day or two else with this phone, and this phone is done.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, that's all right, brother. You here, and that's all. All we wanted, man. And we definitely appreciate your time and thank you for being here, man.
It's a pleasure.
Well, we spoke briefly before on my brother Major Keys channel. But for those who don't know, you are a former WBA champion, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, take us from how much time we got here, because I know we can't squeeze such a historic career in 20-30 minutes, but we're gonna do our best. How much time we got with you this evening?
About half an hour.
All right, okay, half an hour. Okay, that's cool. We'll work with it. We appreciate your time. And if you got any questions, put them in the chat, and we'll try to get them in there. Do you have about 5 minutes to read off some questions from the chat at the end? Is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll try to squeeze that in. Give us your for those who don't know, tell us where the journey begins with Aaron Davis. I mean, you could have did anything. You could have bagged up groceries or something, but you chose to punch people in the face and get punched in the face. Tell us your fight journey. Where does it begin?
Well, I mean, mostly my whole family was boxing. My father, my cousins, my brothers, they all boxed. I used to go to the gym since I was a kid, and that's how I think I wound up starting being boxing. It was the creature of a habit, you know. People do what they see and say what they hear, and I was always around boxing since I was a kid.
Where did the name Superman come from? How did you get that name?
Well, I used to spar heavyweights. I used to spar anybody because I wanted to work, and I think I probably got that name. The first person I did hear somebody say it, I believe he don't know that. He probably knows, was Zab Judah's father.
Yoel Judah.
Yeah, Royal Judah,
yeah. When was that? What, you remember how old you were at the time?
Yeah, I probably was like about 21 years old, probably 21, 22. Yeah, 21, 22 in the gym. He said it after I sparred this heavyweight, and he was like, man, Superman something. And we caught the eye on that, and that was the new name.
Did you have a nickname before that?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just Aaron Davis. That's it.
Okay. Now, out of all your fights, man, you were 49-6. You ended your career 49-6, 31 knockouts. You've never been stopped. Never been knocked out. Right. Who do you think was one of your toughest fights, and who was one of the hardest punches you faced?
One of the hardest punches I fought, I don't know his name. I forgot. It was a little early in my career. I think I fought him in Detroit. I mean, this guy, wherever he hit me, I felt it. It was like, it was hard. Like I just felt like he had bricks in his gloves. And then, the second person I could say where he hit you was Mark Breland. It felt like when it's like he was just sticking you with a rock. His jab was good, and his right hand was strong. It was like he was just sticking me but like a rock.
Take us back to that night. The night was July the 8th, right? You just had the anniversary of that not too long ago. Do you think about that every year around July 8th? Like, man, I became a champ.
You know what? The crazy thing about it, I don't remember the day it was till you just said it. I didn't remember.
Really? Nah. Interesting. Yeah. So I guess you don't throw a July 8th party for it. I got it.
I'm glad you told me. I'm gonna let that stick with me now.
Absolutely. So July 8th, you're going in the ring to face Mark Breland. At this time, Mark Breland was that guy, right?
Yeah, he was like the Mayweather guy.
Yeah, he was the guy. He was that guy. Gold medalist, cover of Ring magazine, highly touted as the man to beat. How did you get in that fight, and how did that even get set up? Because I remember you telling the story about how you didn't want to fight Breland at first.
No, I didn't say I want to fight Breland. I said I
thought you said he was talking junk to
Simon
you.
Brown.
Oh, Simon Brown was the nice guy.
Okay. Like, Simon Brown was the man. I love Simon. Simon's a good dude. No, he probably don't remember, but a lot of people was saying, "Oh, this new kid." Because I looked up to Breland. I used to be like, "Yo, Breland was the man." I used to like to see him go fight. When he fought in the gloves, I was a kid. I'd go see him fight. I watched every pro fight he had. I was a fan of his. So he probably doesn't remember, but everybody was like, and my manager was talking a lot of crap to everybody, the media, and when I see Breland, I remember one time he'd say hi, I say hi to him. He probably didn't know who I was until it was time, until around the time when people start saying that kid Aaron Davis. So, I was like, yo, what's up? Well, hey, what's up, Breland? Isn't that one day in the garden? It was at some Golden Gloves. It was the championship finals that some people was fighting. And he looked like it just turned his head. Like I was going to reach out for a 5. He probably don't even remember. Give him 5. And he like this nigga, Then he had his friend. He had a boxer friend named Chundy Forster, was a good fighter, and there was a guy named Marici, something like that. But Chundy was his boy. Chundy was his man. And Chundy would go back, and I'd be like, man, I was young too. And Chundy would be like, Breland to fuck you up. I'm like, you got to be crazy. And
right.
That, like that. So he would tell Breland stuff, but I didn't know Breland took it as serious, because I didn't really think he was even going to fight. I mean, I was fighting pro. I never thought about fighting him. But, then I was young, and then my manager is talking a whole lot of crap, and the fight happened,
Okay, so you're in this fight. Your eye is damaged very bad, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us about perseverance and how did you even stay in the fight to do that? Because right before the punch, the commentators on the TV are saying he's not even throwing the right hand no more, and almost like you heard them say it, bang. Talk to us about perseverance, getting through that fight with such a damaging injury.
Nah, you can't see out the eye, but you still got the other eye. When you can't see out of one eye, you just can't see nothing on the peripheral vision on the side eye. I couldn't see because of that. But this one eye could see everything in front of me. See right here, or everything. This eye here. I mean, this eye here can see everything from here. So if you got one eye, you still can see. If I were to quit in the fight, I just would have been a quitter because you still can see. But you can't see nothing coming from the side though. from this side, because this side was the one that was messed up, that was closed. But like I could see this finger from right here with no problem. This finger, even though I got this side closed, you know, you still can see.
So ninth round, you end up with Mark Breland. Boom, you throw that right hand, and he sleep. So he was almost knocked out before he hit the ground, right? So
yeah,
you're a champion now. How did that change your life for you right there?
you know what? I wasn't. You know how people be happy and I was just happy I beat him. I didn't want to go back to New York a loser. And he didn't. And he fought me hard, and he fought anybody. You know, it's like you got a friend of yours, right? We wasn't friends, but we was from the same city. If you got a friend of yours, you're on the same block, and y'all get into a fight, neither one of y'all gonna want to lose because you're all on the same block, and people gonna look at you like you're a loser. You know, and that was one thing with him with that fight. He didn't care who I think he didn't care who he lose to at that time, but he didn't want to lose to me. And that's the same way I felt, because he fought a hard fight. It was a fight, you know. And he got beat up. I got beat up in the fight. I just caught him with the right hand, and that was it. It was the end of the day.
Troy,
I was just with him. I was just with him Saturday.
How is he doing?
He's good. We was at they had this dinner, what's the champs something with Iran Barkley has this organization they set up with Iran Barkley. I was at Barkley was there, Mike Tyson was there, Michael Spence.
Oh,
Larry was supposed to come, but he didn't come. I wanted to see Larry. Larry's a good guy.
Yeah, I never met him. I never talked.
Yeah, it's called Friends of the Champs. It's called. But it was nice. There was a lot of people there. It was nice.
I know we didn't have that much time with you.
No.
Troy, did you have a question? Or did you want to say something to Aaron? Because I put it in a private chat, but I didn't get a reply. I don't know if you saw it.
No. I did want to ask you something. There was a fighter by the name of Bronco McCart. Remember him?
Yeah, Bronco McCart, tough fighter, great.
I always thought that you were gonna beat him, but he had your number, man. You know, his trainer was also the trainer of James Toney. You know.
Yeah.
Why was he such a difficult fight for you, Aaron?
It wasn't difficult. I beat him that fight. I won that fight. He got. You know what?
Hometown cooking.
I'm not gonna say I should. You know, it happened. It was a fight that happened, but I won the fight. You know, I thought I won. You seen the fight?
I seen both fights.
No, we fought once.
You fought once? I thought y'all fought twice. Okay.
Nah, they wouldn't fight again. It was a great fight. It was a good fight, and they wanted us to fight again, TV, but they wouldn't take the fight.
Okay.
But you know, Bronco's he was a good fighter. You know, I thought I won the fight.
Right. I definitely saw that fight.
Yeah, but we fought. We didn't. I think I fought the wrong fight. I just tried to take his head off. I was fighting him. It wasn't you know, I just fought him. It was a fight. We fought. I mean, I didn't give him a chance to do boxing. He really didn't. I was just stepping to him, fighting him. It wasn't difficult. Like, he didn't do anything special. He couldn't. He was okay. I'm going to say this. He was a better man that night with the judges.
Okay. Now, every fighter has that one fight that they wish they could have had. What's that one fight you wish you could have had, man?
The one fight that I wish I could have had.
Yeah, you know, the one who's the one guy that you just really want to fight?
Chavez.
Julio Caesar?
Yeah, if he'd have moved up, because he was moving up, but he just never.
Yeah.
He moved up later on, but because he was made for me, he gonna stand right there. He was gonna come at me.
That's true. That's true.
Like certain fights, like I know it's easy. Like I took a Vinny Pass fight. I took it on a short notice. People was like, "Yo," I took it like on a 2 weeks notice, but I knew I was gonna beat Vinny because Vinny's gonna come at me. He's not gonna move. He's gonna come at me. And I did good with guys who come at me. You know, the movers gave me a little trouble.
Why you think that's so?
I don't know.
Because you know how to cut a ring off. Like,
yeah. But you know, It was more like I don't know, like Milchick. He did in and out, in and out. He fought a little bit. He moved out. He fought. Milchick won the fight. You know, he fought. He did his thing. You know, but those are the guys who gave me a little trouble. The movers, side to side moving. You know.
We got a question in the chat. He says, "Salute Aaron Davis. What happened to the Sugar Ray fight?"
Sugar. No, I was never. I was. Well, they asked me to fight Sugar. I think it was. Now he was old. He was older though. He was older. You know, he was older, but I didn't want to do that.
Hey,
you know?
What you think of the current landscape of boxing right now? Guys saying, "Hey, we don't fight each other because we're friends." You fought guys who you was like friends with to this day, right?
Yeah, in the amateurs.
Yeah, these guys say they don't want to fight. They might be friends, or I'll move up and vacate the belt so he can have these belts, and I'll go up and try. Like, how do you feel about that?
I think they don't want to fight because one of them's probably scared, and he's telling the other one we friends and all this stuff. Because listen, you had Simon Brown, you had Maurice Blocker. They were the best friends. They had to fight. You know, it's a sport. They fought each other. Simon Brown came out on top.
But respectfully, hey, this ain't like basketball where you get what I'm saying. You got to beat this guy up. You got to think about him for weeks training for you to go in there and really do your work. You know, it's not like boxing your little brother where you just give him body shots. You know what I'm saying, or punching him in the arm. You really got to try to do some work to this guy. How did you set that aside, and how do you think we can do it?
Say it again. I don't understand.
Where it's different when you punching somebody versus playing basketball or tennis against somebody. You got to have some kind of disdain for the guy to punch him in the face, right?
Yeah. Nah, listen. Some people, you see, today people are they not built like that. You know, back then people fought for a reason. And people were meaner. They wanted to hurt people. You know, we really wanted to hurt people. Today, people do it for Facebook, Instagram. They do it for the glory. And I understand what you're saying. I'm saying it in a different way. It's a little off track from what you're saying, but it's just that people are built different today. They don't have that killer. They don't have that stand there and fight. You know, back in and I always say this, like the black and the Spanish fighters used to fight. They will fight you. They never really talk crap at a press conference. They just, it was never really all this media and all this crazy stuff. Now, when the bell rung, they both stood there and they fought like men. Now today, like I always say, the fighter goes, he moved back. It's the other guy's turn. Okay, his turn. And that's what makes Earl Spence so good right now today, because he's always making it his turn. He's not going, okay, your turn. Okay, yeah. Okay, Earl Spence is taking control. He keeps going. This is what Pacquiao does too. These guys are doing this. So I believe that a lot of fighters are not scared, but they don't know how, because the trainers don't teach them that. Most trainers I see teach fighters, get out the way, run down the block and come back. Go out, get your punches and get out of there. Don't stand there and fight. And this is why, and people say, oh, I'm racist when I say this. This is why today the Europeans are successful today and the Mexicans are successful today, because they're standing there and they're fighting. They just going to fight. They're going to fight. And, the black and most of the blacks and Hispanics, they too really hitting, trying to be slick and not want to get hit. And they don't have the muscle memory to stand there and fight when they do get trapped off. And because it's like, you got to admit, back in the days, if a Caucasian was world champion, he represented the whole world. He represented the whole white race all over the world. He got a pass anywhere where the white people sat. It was like Tiger Woods today winning the Masters for black people, playing golf. It was very rare that they had a white champion. It was very rare. But now you got so many European champions, and all they doing is fighting, and people they not fighting with their youth. Everything is skill, footwork, and all this crazy stuff. You know, Wilder's not that great of a fighter at all. But Wilder is going to punch you in your mouth, and Wilder's going to fight you. You know, but Fury just fought Wilder a little more, and Fury got a little very good basics and skills, and he's a big dude. You know, he's bigger. He was much bigger. You know, but all you got to do today is wind the fighter up and send him out there throwing punches and fight, and he can probably get a world title.
Well, you know that's a hot take what you just touched on right there.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that. Excuse me.
Yeah.
How do you feel about somebody asked in the chat? They want to know who do you think will win between Spence and Crawford. But after that, I want to bring you back to that Tyson Fury Wilder.
I'm a big Spence fan. I think Spence will get him. I like Crawford, but I think Spence will get him. You see, Spence had very good basics. You know, his basics, and he's a big, strong guy. His basics, and this is one thing a lot of people don't have is basics. They don't have the big jab, finish up, always jab, take control. You know, hold your ground in box, hold your ground. And I just think that I think Spence is the bigger guy, and I think Spence will get him.
Wow. Okay. You heard it here first. Hey, look, let me bring you back to that Tyson Fury Wilder. Last time I talked to you, the fight was still scheduled, and you and I, we were going around, we was talking about who did we think was gonna win. Now, since then, I guess we jinxed the fight. Troy kept saying, I don't care who win, I hope they cancel the fight. And Troy got his wish, and the fight is canceled. Well, it's postponed. Talk to us about what you thought, what you saw when you saw the fight happen as far as Glovegate, and also did that fight mean more to some people? Because I had this question I put on the screen. I said, is this fight about race, pride in your country? Is it about revenge, or is it simply best versus the best? Right? And we were asking people these kind of questions, and for a lot of people, they said, hey, it's about nobody really said it was best versus best, 1 versus 2. You see how the banner look, right? So I ask you the same question. What is this fight about to you? And why is this fight more captivating than fights of recent years? We've seen black versus white. We've seen European versus African American before.
Hey,
why is this fight such a buzz? Especially if people think, hey, the right man won the second time. He was beating them. You get what I'm saying? People say Wilder can't box. Why do they care about this fight so much?
You know what? I think, you know, it is about race too, because I have a lot of white friends and they were so happy. You should have seen them. Oh man, he could do this. Oh, I like Fury. I like him, but I think it was about race, and I think it was about who's the best. That's what I think those two there. But me, I personally, I don't think that, because he got a different trainer. He was going to win the fight. I believe that. I believe he really trained this time, and he took it serious.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Stop! Hey, shut up. No, I think that he took this fight serious, and I think he was going to get Fury this time. I believe that, Fury had him out. He was hitting back against the ear the second round. His whole equilibrium was off for the whole fight, and Fury couldn't even get him out of there. And I think I said it on your show before, or the other guy's show. Fury couldn't even get him out of there. He was wobbling the whole fight, and Fury couldn't get him out of there. Like I said, the other guy who just fought not too long, Edgar something just fought not too long ago. The guy who knocked out everybody in the first round.
Edgar Berlinga?
Yeah. He knocked everybody out in the first round. Yeah, he clips the guy in back. He's the guy, equilibrium was all messed up the whole fight, and he couldn't get the guy out. He couldn't get him out. But not to bring that up, I think the fight is about race too, because now, you got these Europeans, they love it. I got European friends, you should hear them all, and he's Wilder, he could have killed him. He's making all these excuses and all this, but I believe that Wilder, this next fight, I think Wilder's going. I think I told you, I said I was going to bet on this fight. But I like both of them. I like both of them. But I don't know if I answered your question the right way.
No, yeah. There's no right or wrong way. It's an opinion-based show. Unless we're talking about wins and losses. But even then, some people still say, even you said, hey, man, I won that fight. Yeah, so I'm not mad at you. Another question from the chat. They want to know, this was from Facebook. They said, Pacquiao or Spence, who's going to win and why?
Well, those are my two best fighters. I don't even want the fight to happen. But I think Pacquiao, you see, the reason why Spence is going to look like a killer and make the fight easier because Spence is going to go after Pacquiao. He's going to jab. He's going to use his basics. Pacquiao had problem with people who's very basic. When you do all the slick stuff, the hands down and all that, Pacquiao going to get you. Spence only really know one way, and that's to come get you. And he's going to come get him. I believe he's going to get him. I believe he's going to look good this fight. He might even stop Pacquiao. But I love Pacquiao. Pacquiao, I think he's my best fighter. Pacquiao and Spence, those are my two best fighters.
I got into a big argument with somebody. Well, not a big argument, but I kept telling them I think Pacquiao has faced several Errol Spences in his life. He faced younger guys. Keith Thurman was an undefeated champion. He faced guys taller than him. Margarita was taller and longer. Some would say Cotto might be a bigger puncher. Shane might be a more explosive puncher than a lot of these guys that Spence has faced. I don't think Spence has ever faced a Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao has faced a Spence, in my opinion.
Well, I couldn't believe how far Margarito has gotten his career. Because I seen Margarito train before. I seen him fight, and I'm like, this guy, all he do is throw punches. He's slow, That fight is nothing like. He's tall, but he's nothing like Earl Spence. Earl Spence would have knocked him out. Earl Spence would have beat the brakes off of him. I'm telling you. But he's fought good fighters. But Pacquiao really, most of all the fighters he got really didn't have basics, but Mayweather. And people don't understand about Mayweather. Mayweather had his hands up. He had his basics. He boxed. Everybody want to fight like Mayweather. The way Mayweather trains. Mayweather doesn't fight the way he trains. And a lot of these coaches are teaching kids how to box like a Mayweather where nobody has their own identity. It's hard for somebody. Everybody has Mayweather identity trying to fight like him. Mayweather has his own identity. Mike Tyson has his, Evander. Whoever's hot, that's who the people's going to jump on. Right now, Mayweather style's hot.
Well, Aaron, let me ask you this, though. Shouldn't you want to emulate the greats? Right?
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody wanted to emulate Muhammad Ali. They couldn't do it. Muhammad Ali really didn't know what he was going to throw. He just threw stuff from where he was at. Like Roy Jones, to me, the same way. Roy Jones don't even know what he was going to throw. Prince Nasteen didn't even know what he was going to throw. They go with the flow off of reflexes. Whatever that's how. And then you had people trying to fight like Roy Jones, and Roy Jones was hot. I even see people try to fight like Prince Nasteen when he was hot. But everything has a lot to do with reflexes. But Mayweather really knows how to fight because when he fight these guys, he fight nothing. When he fought Zab, basic fighter. He fought basic. When he fought Mosley, good friends. Fought Mosley, basic fighter. When he beat Pacquiao, basic. And I'm telling you, the basics that it seems like when he fight these basic fighters with a little bit of speed, Pacquiao has problems. When he got knocked out by what's the name, but he was winning that fight. I thought he was gonna knock him out when he got knocked out.
Marquez.
Who?
Marquez.
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 I thought he was gonna knock Marquez out. He almost had him. We heard him. And guess what? He was basic. Marquez was fighting basic. Marquez is not fast as not a speed demon. That's why he just hit so much. Trying to get over him. Which one you trying to get? Hold on. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah, but Margarito's not a speed demon, but that's why he gets hit so much.
Well, I know you say you got to go, and we at the time already. We are at our time that you had allotted for this beautiful table setup you got right there, champ.
Huh?
nice setup you got right there, champ. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Okay.
man, I ain't gonna hold you up. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I can talk for a few. I'm good.
Okay. Well, we look when you got we'll take I appreciate you staying a little over. I know you said you had 30. Troy, you still there, Troy?
Yeah, I'm still there.
You want to add to the conversation at all, or you want me to keep cooking?
No, I'll ask Aaron a couple of questions, man.
Go ahead.
Hold on. You know, wait 1 second. I want you
sir.
to watch the fight again. I know you said you saw the fight a few times on me and Bronco McCoy. Watch it without the sound. Don't listen to the announcers. Those was his people. Those was his announcers. You know, if you even listen to me and if you listen to most of my fights with the announcers, they even with what's his name, Vinny Bazian. So listen to the announcers. Oh, Vinny, is he crazy? Watch the fight without the sound, and then we talk about it again.
I actually had you winning. You know the fight that I didn't think you won?
Which one?
Simon Brown. That's because I'm biased. You know, that's my godfather. Yeah. Well, you know, Simon's my godfather, man. So yeah, that's what I thought.
I won that fight. I won that fight. You know.
Yeah, it was.
But, hey, you know, you got. I don't know. Well, you know.
Yeah, man. How many times did you fight in the garden in your career?
How many times did I fight what?
Yeah, how many times did you fight? How many times did you fight in the garden?
Oh man, the garden. Probably about I don't know. Probably about maybe 15 times.
Okay. You had a following in the city, right?
Yeah, I think I fought. Yeah, I think I fought more than mostly anybody in the garden than most of the fighters in New York. Yeah, I fought in the garden like all the time. Yeah.
When you look back at your career, I know sometimes nobody wants to say I have regrets. I know because it has a negative connotation. But can you look back and say and be honest with yourself? Like, yo, I should have jabbed more in that fight. I shouldn't have trained my trainer. Like, do you have any regrets? Like, hey, I had a good manager at this time, or hey, I didn't have a good manager and I should have switched. Like any things that you can look back on.
I said that. I said that before. I said that I should have switched my manager a long time ago. You know.
You said you should have.
Yes. I should have switched my manager a long time ago. You know, and yeah, that was one of my regrets. You know.
Hey, they want you to tell us who you think gonna win between Jermell Charlo and Castillo for the undisputed, and also what do you think of Canelo Alvarez?
Well, I picked. Oh, that's a good question there, and y'all might not agree with me, but I picked Charlo. I picked Charlo to win the fight. Charlo's gonna fight, man. These guys, them brothers, they want to fight. You know, they're gonna fight to the end. Like they're gonna fight hard. Like, and you know what? And this is what I'm saying too. And I say most guys don't fight. Like a lot of black Spanish fight, they don't fight. But that kid, Javante Davis. Yeah. Javante Davis is going to punch you in the mouth. He's going to give it his all. He's going to fight. Like most fighters, they fight. If they losing or it's a close fight, they lose. Especially if they lose, they get hit. They like, okay, fine, fuck it. I make my peace with God. I'll lose, so what? I'm not going to say names, but you know, you see a lot of fighters, they fighting, and they know they losing. The coach tells them to the corner, you losing this fight. You need a knockout. You hear me? Stop. Don't back up. Go get him. Don't move back. You need this fight. Do you hear me? Now you get out this chair and you go out there and you fight. Okay, the bell ring. He's running around the ring bouncing, not throwing no fucking punches. You understand? When coach tell you, like, listen, you losing the fight. When my coach says, Aaron, yo, this fight is close. I'm like, yo, I'm ready to jump out the fucking chair. We got to fight. You know, I don't want to lose. You got to. Yo, we got to fight, man. Fuck that, you know? Like, you got to fight as the coach says, yo, listen, I'm going to stop this fight. Your eye is fucked up if you don't fight because you're not going to have a way. Yeah, the guy shows the chair. Okay, coach, yeah. Well, maybe you should stop it. You know, like that, you know, just say that. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, yo, yo, you work hard to get as far as you can get, and you want to fight. Like for my title fight with Breeden, Mills Lane wanted to stop it. I'm like, nah, yo, I worked all these fucking years to come down here to fight and fight for the world title, and I'm gonna stop? No, you got to fight, man. It's like these people just don't have the mentality now. I remember, what's the name said before? I think it was Cotto. He fought somebody, he stopped, and he said, "Well, I got a family." Like, yo, you got a family, but this is what you do. So what? I think Ortiz did the same thing.
Yeah, he said, Ortiz, I'm a young guy. I don't have. I shouldn't be up here taking this kind of punishment. My jaw is broken. I don't supposed to be taking this kind of punishment. What you think of that? Because you feel like, look, I'm gonna give you the drop, Aaron. You sound like you remind me of the movie. Like you probably would be saying this to him.
You act like a little bitch right now.
I'll be saying what?
You act like a little bitch right now.
You act like a little bitch right now.
Yeah. Right, yo, you gotta fight. Like, yo, he said, that's it, coach. You know, now people can say Marquez and Cotto and Marquez had something in his gloves. I don't believe he had nothing in his gloves. Yo, listen. I believe that he tried to do it because he got away with it in California. Because California, I remember I fought in Cali. Cali, they just give you the gloves and send you off. So I believe he's from Cali. He's been doing it in Cali. So I believe when he fought Mosley, New York, right? When he fought Mosley, I believe he tried to do it because it was in Cali. I believe the fight was in Cali because he
Mosley. I thought he fought Mosley in New York.
No,
I could be wrong.
No. He fought. I think he fought him in Cali, and he tried to then get in Cali, and he got busted. You know, because Cali, they didn't really do nothing. They just give you the gloves and send you off. You know, they didn't even watch you put your gloves on. I'm like, wow, like what is this? When they gave me gloves, I'm like, what is this? Okay, this is cool. You know, but you could wrap your hand the way you want to wrap it. So you know, I believe he was in. I think the fight it was in Cali. I'm telling you, I think it was in the Staples Center, wherever that is, and he thought he was gonna get away with it again with Mosley, and he got busted. But in the state that he fought, when he fought Margarito in, they check like the commission always do. They stay there, they check you, they wrap your hands. When you wrap your hands, they sign off on it. They stay in the room. They put the gloves on you. They sign off on it. They stay with you. And then when you get in the ring, they check what he signed off on. And that's what the guy said. There's no way they could have did that. It's impossible. You know, but even if they did do it, so what? Why you quit? Back in the days, people were fighting with a piece of leather or fighting bare knuckles. And these guys went rounds, 20 or 30 rounds without quitting. They fought. You understand?
Yo, it sounds like you said, yeah, I'm here. It sounds like you said he boxes soft right now.
He what?
It sounds like you saying he boxes kind of soft right now.
Yeah. When Cotto quit in that fight, look at what's his name, man. Vinny Pazienza. He's all busted up. I'm beating his face in. He's ripped up, and he's still telling the referee don't stop the fight. The referee had to stop the fight. Look at what's the name? What's these guys' name? Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward. These guys are bloody. They fighting down to the bone. They put lips all busted. These guys fought. They fighting like men. He wanted them to lose, and they fought. But these guys today, they get a little nick. They be like, yo, this is it, man. I'm not going to get hurt.
Sometimes you can see the guy aggressiveness change instantly, too, with an accidental headbutt or something. Like, it's almost like the fight get taken out of him. The blood, he goes in shock almost.
Like, you know, my favorite fighter was always my favorite fighter, man, when I was coming up. It was Evander, the real deal, Holyfield.
There you go. There you go.
This guy's going to fight you to death. You got to kill him. You got to take him out on the stretcher. You know, these guys, they fought. You got to fight. It's so different now, you know. It's
I seen Rodman said Evander he understands why Tyson bit that ear. He said he understands. He said Evander uses his head a lot in fighting.
No, listen, Evander holds his head down. He doesn't push his head in. If you go in there, you're going to get headbutt. But he holds his head down like this. If you go clashing in, he puts his head under your head. That happens. I fought fighters who did that. You know, you just got to be careful. Like he's not doing nothing wrong to me. He just got his head down.
Okay.
Right,
Fair
right.
enough.
You know?
Fair enough. Troy, you had something? I got another question from the chat.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Tyson actually came out and told him to his face that it was him that was actually jumping up trying to butt him. It wasn't that Evander was bucking him. Tyson was the one who was bringing his head up on purpose. You know, trying to buck Holyfield. You know, he said it in an Oprah interview, right?
Oh yeah.
He did. He did. You know, go watch the interview. You know, go watch the interview. That was the first time they actually talked after the whole, ear biting thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the very first time.
Yeah, they surprised.
Yeah, and also, Aaron, how come you and Mark never had a rematch, man?
Well, I don't know. I would love to have a rematch. That's a good question. I don't think they wanted to do it. I don't think at that time they wanted to do the fight. But it would have been a pretty good fight. And somebody talked about that the other day. Me and Mark could have did the second fight right here in the garden and sold the garden out. It would have been a great fight.
That would have been lovely, man. That would have been huge for the city too.
Yeah.
Whole lot of fights outside, boy.
Yeah. What do you think about? Oh, now you said Canelo.
Yeah. What you think of Canelo?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why Canelo is what he is today, he could fight because people don't really know how to fight. People will not fight, and they don't know how. People's not going after him. They don't know how to go after him. They're not taught how to fight. Yo, picture if you had guys. Even and you might disagree with this. If you had a guy like Iran Barkley going after him, it's going to be a whole different problem. Like everybody that went after him that wasn't even all that good gave him problems. I can't remember the guy name. It was a black guy who was giving him problems. I think he was a junior middleweight, moved up to middleweight.
Lara.
Yeah, one of them guys.
Lara, I think Trout fought him too. Trout was doing okay.
Trout. It was Trout.
But Trout got dropped at one point. I think that's what messed it up.
But Trout, these guys are not, listen, man, when you got a guy coming at you and fighting you, man, and making you fight back and they can take your punch, then you got to see what these guys are going to do. Like, he's doing all this fancy and then, but he can fight. He's fighting the right guys at the right time. God bless him. I'm glad he's fighting. He's making a lot of money, and he's not really fighting anybody. He's picking and choosing who he fight, and he's smart. And it's different. It changed now. Back in the days, and I'm going back to a race thing. I don't want people to say, "Oh, he's a racist."
Oh no! Hey, look, I'm glad you're doing that. We talk about race relations up here, and it's great that you up here on Wednesday because we definitely talk about race, relationships, sex, all of that. So cook up. Yeah, definitely
You talk about relationships.
Yeah, we have ladies on the panel and things like that, and they in the chat. And we talk about relationships, race, religion. After this episode we're gonna be talking about Steve Harvey and Marjorie, and she talked how
Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. You're gonna talk about Steve Harvey and Marjorie.
Yeah, about the homeless thing. About she wasn't there when he was homeless, like he had left her, or when they broke up or something, because he was homeless. And I'm like, I don't know if I can marry
Margie. You talk about Margie, his new wife, left him when he was homeless.
Well, he said they broke up. He didn't say she left him, but that's the word. She left him. But he's saying I didn't want her to see me like that. And we didn't have cell phones then, so I just faded away. Then I got married later. She got married, and time passed. They both got divorced. And he said the day after they broke up, his bouncer called her. I mean, the day after his divorce was final, his bouncer called Marjorie's friend for him while he was in Vegas, and he flew out there, and they've been together ever since. Sounds a little suspicious that ironically your bodyguard just called your ex's friend the very next day. Go ahead, cook up.
Margie was anybody. She was always a second woman. It seems like she messes with anybody. She'll mess with you even though you had a wife or you had a girlfriend, she's gonna mess with you. If you getting money, she's gonna mess with you. It's about money. But Steve Harvey talks about everybody and he says this and he says that, but I'm surprised he brought that up about Margie because you know, and Margie's his wife now, right? The one with the daughter who's fucking everybody now too. That's what it is. She's a hoe. And her mother. And listen.
Hold on. Let me give you the drop.
Yeah, like that. Yo, her mother's a hoe. Her mother messed with different guys, married guys, and you know, so she don't know no better. And the mother, Margie's like, it's all right what my daughter does and all this crazy stuff. Yo, they all crazy. Steve Harvey's a sucker. You know, he talks about everybody's relationship, and now here's the relationships out there. You know, and then she mess with somebody, her ex-husband's friend or something, or a cousin or some crazy stuff. When he went to jail.
I heard she was messing with a dope boy back in the day.
Yeah. She was out for the money. But you know, right now Steve Harvey's legit. She's doing her thing. She getting money, you know. But Steve Harvey, you know, he don't. I don't know why he's got to mess with her. I mean, I don't understand.
Hey, look, man. Sometimes, it's infatuation too. Like he said, he saw her in '88. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes people still want their high school sweetheart, even though she might have gained some weight. You still see her for what that she was back then. And Marjorie is an attractive woman, especially at her age. Very attractive. But Steve, if Steve didn't have that paper, if Steve was still sleeping in that damn car, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be over.
He would walk up to Marjorie and look at him and tell him,
silence.
That's funny.
Right.
Yo, but look, talk to me about this racism in boxing, yo. We had these conversations sometimes, and people say we race baiting, and I said no. We're pointing out the obvious, or sometimes it's inconsistencies. Even though we do have a lot of black people in boxing, I told somebody one time if Floyd Mayweather was white, he would be bigger than Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
But Troy saying no. Go ahead, Aaron. You tell us.
You know, it is race. If Mayweather was white, forget it. He'd be making, so instead of making $1 billion, he have about $5 billion. You know. You know, because they got to make sure that, and like before when they said Jerry Cooney was fighting, who was it? And he got more money than Larry Holmes or something like that. You remember that?
10 million.
And I like Jerry Cooney. Jerry Cooney's my man. But when you white, back in the days, when you white, I mean, when you Spanish or black, you had to fight. If you was white, you had an easy night. And that's how it was. And you know what I like about what Al Heyman doing, that he does, that I like, he's doing, these guys don't have to fight nobody. They're getting paid. When you fought on ESPN, you had to fight for your life. You know, that's how Bob Arum had it. You know, he had it. If you fought ESPN, you had to fight for your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and most of these athletes, they get with a lot of these white women. You know, but I'm gonna tell you something. They married them, but they always divorce them. They always go back home to their own race later on.
Yeah.
They always go home to their own race. You know?
That's deep.
And you'll see. I know so many white people, black people, man, they married these white women. And later on, they go right back to they find themselves a black woman. It's always like that. You know?
Why do you think? Why is it like that, though, Aaron?
I don't know. Now you got the black women out here. A lot of these black women are fooling around with these white men now. You know,
they caught on to the game, huh, Aaron?
Yeah. They, but you know me. I study. I won't say I'm a Muslim, but I practice Islam. You know.
Okay.
And, I got to watch what I say somewhat. But me. I mean,
ain't nobody gonna punch you in the face.
Huh?
I say ain't nobody gonna punch you in the face. How about that?
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen. So
yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah. But
okay, Aaron. It's something I want to talk to you about real quick because when Floyd fought, I can't even think of the cat's name he fought. he said the dude actually, bit him. How the hell you get bit through the gloves and the hand wrap, Aaron?
That's what Floyd says.
Yeah, he's like, ooh. He called the ref over. He's like, he bit me. Come on, Aaron. Tell him he can't get bit through the gloves and the hand wrap, please. Come on, man.
I don't think so.
It wasn't. But look, you can look. I can have a mouth guard in. You can have a glove, and look, you can wrap your shirt around your hand. I can put a mouth guard in. Yeah, you don't feel my teeth, but you feel the pressure. Let me answer your question, Troy, because you can see that on camera. Floyd is basically, the guy is bent down. Floyd is doing a dirty trick where he's covering the guy's mouth a little bit while he's trying to breathe, but also, I'm rubbing your face with the leather. You know what I'm saying? Wiping that grease off, but also is rubbing on your skin, basically just doing that while somebody is down.
Trying to stop him from breathing is what he's doing.
Exactly. Stopping him from breathing, slowing his breathing down. Maidana, in the second fight, you can see the camera zooms in, you can see him bite down on Mayweather's glove while he's doing that. And that's what Mayweather was like, oh, he bit me. And yeah, but you can see that. You can see his mouth on Floyd, like, biting down.
No, Aaron, he's talking about when you put the palm of the glove in somebody's face. You're trying to slow him down or stop him from breathing for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. How the hell you bite through that, Aaron?
Yeah, you know what? I can't see. I'm a Floyd fan. I can't see him. I can't see the guy biting through the glove. I can't really see it, especially with a mouthpiece. I can't see it. Even if he grabbed it a little bit, it got a little shake, but I couldn't see it hurting at all.
I can't see it either, but but you know what? I'm gonna take it somewhere with you since we're talking about race and boxing. I don't know if you follow, current boxing, right? But I have an idea, of what was going on back in the day, because I used to really watch boxing back then, right? Because I'm 50, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, man, you have cats out here saying you have cats out here that stand up for fighters, and they want to firebomb your car. They want to see if they see you, they're gonna do this and that. You ever hear any foolishness like that? Back in the day with crazy fans.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's just going too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going too far. And then you have a fighter out here. I'm gonna just take it there. I don't care what everybody says. He said that the glove was floppy. Can you please tell me the dangers, which there is none, of a floppy glove?
Who had a floppy glove?
Tyson Fury is the floppy glove killer. He killed Deontay Wilder with a floppy glove. What is the dangers of a floppy glove?
Nah, I don't. Listen, I don't believe in all that stuff. I just believe that. I think he was a better fighter that night. He got Wilder. I don't believe Wilder. Wilder was saying all kind of excuses that he was looking for. But and I like Wilder. I bet Wilder that fight with Wilder, but I don't understand the floppy glove neither. I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either, because it's the equivalent of getting slapped. Because this, Aaron. If you hit somebody with your wrist or anything, it's going to hurt you more than it hurt them.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get my charger because my phone's going to go. 1 second, right?
Okay, Aaron.
One second.
Yeah, man. If y'all just tuning in, man, please smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate Mr. Davis for his time and being so candid, being straightforward, straight shooter. I mean, what can you say? So if y'all got any more questions, because we're gonna let them go, we ain't gonna hold them up too much longer. But if y'all got any questions, put your questions in the chat. I'm gonna open the phone line back up. I'm just loading up something for the next show. The next show is gonna start immediately when this one ends. We're gonna start the next show immediately when we end.
What y'all gonna be talking about tonight?
What we was just talking about. I'm about to load up this clip so I can show you too. Well, I got you here. We're gonna that Steve Harvey Marjorie conversation. We're gonna get that, and we're gonna and about just being with somebody when if they can't be with you at your lowest, right?
Yeah.
And also, could you be with somebody if you think they're a gold digger just because you think they fine?
No.
Also, we're gonna talk about the thing with the baby curving the kids in the hood when they was trying to sell him some candy. Now the kids kind of tried to overprice the damn candy. They went a little too far, talking about $200. But I'll show the clip. I'll load that up. It's loading up now. And
what's $200? The candy's $200.
yeah, Aaron, man, please pull up on the next episode. You ain't got to stay long. But when we end this interview, I'm gonna start the next one. If you could just pull up just for a little bit,
Definitely.
I'll send you the link and just pull up over there real quick. Give us your take on it and chop it up. We're gonna open the panel up, so we're gonna have people out there, and we're gonna drop the link. So fans are gonna be on the panel right here beside us, and they're gonna give us their take. We got some ladies in the building too, so that's gonna be interesting. And Troy be having internet beef, so Troy bet somebody $1,000 to show their face last episode, and they didn't take the bet. So yeah, so it was crazy, man. It was a crazy wild show. So we have a good time over here, and as you can see by the drops, I like to let the jokes fly over here. This is a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about it all over here. But I definitely want you to finish where you left off. I think Troy was asking you a question before you had to get your charge.
Yeah, what was it again?
I think I was asking about the dangers of the floppy glove, which in the history of boxing, I've never heard anybody getting beat by no floppy glove or permanently injured. The stupidest thing I ever heard, but go ahead.
Well, I think it'd be worse getting beat by the fist. You know, I think it'd be worse. Why would he get beat? You talking about with the side of the glove, right?
Yes. Yes.
Nah,
yes.
I just think he got, I think he got beat up, and he just lost the fight. I don't, like I said, I don't really go by that. That's like an excuse, he just can't believe he lost, and he's thinking about every reason why he lost, but then he's saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh. You know how you do something and you say, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that, but you didn't. But you know that it's not possible, but you say it out loud. That's what it sounds like he's doing now. When you watch the video, he's looking for every little thing. Like Mark Breland is supposed to have put something in. I couldn't believe that. I hope it's a lie that he didn't say that.
It's so
maybe Mark Breland put something in his drink or something.
It's a lie because he never proved it. So it is a flat out lie. He never proved it.
No, I said I hope it's a lie that he didn't say that. Did he really say that?
He said it loud and clear, brother.
Oh, I thought the media just was talking that. Nah, he's got to be. Come on, why would Mark do something? Mark is a good guy, man. Yo,
I didn't hear him say that. I thought he said a jealous trainer and the crab in the bucket referee or something like that.
Mark Breland is one of his trainers. He want to talk about JD's because JD's is still right there holding his hand like a good boy.
Yeah.
Troy be trolling people with that and like a good boy. He said Fury was Wilder's master now because now you sitting around waiting for the fight again, like I told you to do. That's the type of energy your boy Troy be bringing. Troy be going bodyguard hard. But Aaron, let's wrap this one up. So because I kept you here for about an hour, let's get into that other show, and it's pretty much going to be this same format. It's your guy right here. I'm gonna send you the link, or I can put it in the private chat, or just tune into the episode and you'll see the link is in the chat.
Send me a link right now. Send me the link.
I'll send it to you, Aaron. Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you. I will.
Yeah. Well, tell people where they can follow you, how they can reach you, and we're gonna land this plane. And we'll just pick up on the next one because I want to keep this episode not too long, over an hour. Being here about an hour because I want people to go back and watch the whole thing. Aaron, sometimes I do, man. Sometimes I do a show. It might be 4 hours, man, and people. You can lose a lot of things and information in 4 hours. So I don't want people to miss nothing.
Now, this what you just did, is it going to be on YouTube?
It's on YouTube right now, and we live.
Okay, because when I do later on, I'll send it to my Facebook and stuff, man.
Absolutely. Definitely send this because you brought this smoke tonight. Hold up. Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise in the chat wherever you at for Aaron Davis. Let's give it up. Hell yeah, standing ovation. Look, tell people how they can reach you if they want to follow you and how they can get in touch with you.
Well, you can reach me on you can reach me on Facebook. It's Aaron Davis, and it's Aaron Davis, and that's it. Just push Aaron Davis, and you'll see my picture there. You see it come up.
Absolutely. Troy, you got anything? Aaron, do you got anything you want to plug before we go?
No, I'm good. I'm about to go back on with you in a minute.
And it's Marq Nash, MarqNash. Just type that in YouTube or Google, and I'm gonna pop right up. Troy, also ring10.org, guys. Ring10.org. They need your help. It's an organization that helps fighters of yesteryear who might need help with medical, might need help with funerals, might need help financially, even with something as simple as a water heater. They need our help, and we want to help them. So if you can donate, go to Ring 10. That's the number 10. Ring10.org. $35 get you a membership for a year. $100 will get you a lifetime membership. They don't take any admin fees. They don't keep none of the money. 100% of the money goes to these fighters. Troy, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, two things. Major Key Boxing every Monday night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and from now on, Ring 10 Boxing Charity will be on Wednesdays. Is ring10.org, and they help all fighters, not just fighters from back then, but if fighters after they retire, when they get injured in the ring and they reach out to them, they will help them. This is a real charity. All of the money goes to helping the fighters. They keep nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, it's a good organization. Very good organization.
Absolutely. So look for this thumbnail, guys. This is the thumbnail for the next episode. We about to start the show right now. Thank y'all again for your time. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats with your boy Mark Nash. You already know, break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else I or you feel like squeezing into those letters. Aaron, my brother, I just want you to know you got a second home now. I know Major Key Boxing is a home for you, but you got a second home. And we right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And whenever you pull up, let me know, man. We're going to go out and grab some lunch, man. Thank you again for the opportunity to talk to you. It's your boy Mark Nash, another great episode of Breaking the Beats. I will see y'all in about 45 seconds. Thank you again for your time. Okay. Peace.
I'll be in Atlanta on Friday.
For the fight that's going on?
Yeah, the fight,
yeah. I'm trying to get up there, trying to get me a press pass, man. You know somebody, holla at your boy. I'll be right there with my cameras, getting all the footage. I love y'all. It's your boy Mark Nash, Breaking Beats, hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. Hope y'all had a good time, and I'll see y'all in a quick second. Let's run this outro, and I'll play my sponsor, and we'll end it. Peace.
This that squad sound.
Since our first day in business, Essentials of You has been offering our customers the best selection of products at unbeatable prices. Our online store has been synonymous with quality, and we ensure our continuous variety of fantastic merchandise along with unique limited edition and seasonal items that fit any budget. Check it out and start shopping today.